Fita 14, lado B.
Lição 109. Uma entrevista para um cargo. Preste atenção. Neste momento, Sam Lovett está entrevistando um candidato ao cargo de chefe de contabilidade de sua firma.
Well, you seem to have the right experience, Mr. Saunders, but you'd have to move out of London. How do you feel about that?
That's one of the reasons why I applied for the job. I've been working for a firm in the city since I qualified, and I want to live in the country.
What were your other reasons for applying?
I'm an accountant, Mr. Lovett, and accountancy is a profession. An accountant is never directly involved in business. He's always on the sidelines. I want to be directly involved in business. And Lovett Perfumes looks like an exciting company. It's small and it's going places.
I like your attitude, Mr. Saunders. Tell me, what do you do in your spare time?
Well, I play a lot of cricket, and I walk a lot, and I'm very interested in sport in general.
Repetition.
Preste muita atenção na pronúncia destes termos e expressões.
Why do you want the job?
Job.
Position.
I want more responsibility.
Responsibility.
Money.
Power.
I want a job.
Which is demanding.
I want a job which is demanding.
Demanding. Interesting.
Satisfying.
What are your other reasons?
For applying.
What are your other reasons for applying?
I applied because
Your firm has good prospects.
your company has a good reputation.
I applied because your company has a good reputation.
What qualifications have you got?
What experience have you got?
I am a qualified accountant.
I am an experienced lawyer.
I have 5 years' experience.
What is your present salary?
When could you start?
My salary is 15,000 a year.
I could start in a month.
Agora escute e repita nas pausas.
Why do you want the job?
Job.
Position.
I want more responsibility.
Responsibility.
Money.
Power.
I want a job
Which is demanding.
I want a job which is demanding.
Demanding. Interesting.
Satisfying.
What are your other reasons?
For applying.
What are your other reasons for applying?
I applied because
Your firm has good prospects.
your company has a good reputation.
I applied because your company has a good reputation.
What qualifications have you got?
What experience have you got?
I am a qualified accountant.
I am an experienced lawyer.
I have 5 years' experience.
What is your present salary?
When could you start?
My salary is 15,000 a year.
I could start in a month.
Practice.
Exercise 1. Interview.
Exercício número 1. Entrevista. Agora você vai utilizar as perguntas que já preparou para entrevistar um dos candidatos a um cargo. Primeiro, pergunte ao candidato como se chama.
What's your name?
Russell Smith.
Pergunte quais as razões que o levaram a solicitar este cargo.
What are your reasons for applying?
Well, I like my present job very much. The work is very interesting. My present job is fine, but I'm very ambitious. I want more responsibility. I've worked for the same company since I qualified, and I've been very happy, but now I want more responsibility, and I want more money. ABC is a good company, but they pay badly. My salary is awful. I need more money.
Agora, pergunte quais são as qualificações que ele possui.
What qualifications have you got?
Well, I'm a qualified lawyer. I wrote that in my application form. I qualified 6 years ago. What else? I get on well with people, and I speak 3 languages. Spanish, Portuguese, and Italian. My mother is Italian.
Pergunte, então, quais as experiências profissionais do candidato.
What experience have you got?
I have been working for a company like this since I qualified 6 years ago. It's the same size and they work in the same field. All my experience has been with the one company.
Agora pergunte a ele quanto é que ele ganha atualmente.
What's your present salary?
£17,500.
Finalmente, pergunte ao candidato quando é que ele estaria disponível para começar a trabalhar para os perfumes Lovett.
When could you start?
If I got the job, I could start at the end of May. I'd like to start immediately, but I would have to give 3 months' notice. So I couldn't start till the end of May. And now, here's the song.
I'm a qualified man, yes I am. I applied for the job because I want a job which is more demanding. I want a job which is more demanding, a more demanding job.
E aqui termina a lição 109. Lição 110. Intenções. Preste atenção. Lucy chega a Oxford, vinda de Londres, para passar o fim de semana com a família. Neste instante, todos estão sentados à mesa para almoçar.
How's that boyfriend of yours, Lucy?
Which one? Shut up, Tim. I've only got one, Adam. He's fine, Dad.
Well, Mother and I were thinking of offering him the job of financial director.
Why are you smiling? Because I know he'll say yes. What do you think of the idea, yourself?
We're confident that he can do the job, but how will it affect you if he gets more involved in the family business?
Why are you laughing? He wanted to join the family anyway. What do you mean? Adam and I are thinking of getting married. Oh, that's wonderful!
This calls for champagne!
Repetition.
Agora você vai repetindo cada expressão que escutar.
We are thinking.
Of getting engaged.
Of getting married.
We're thinking of getting married.
That's very good news.
We were thinking.
Of separating.
Of getting divorced.
We were thinking of getting divorced.
That's very sad news.
We want to get engaged.
We're going to get married.
We're going to get married.
I'm so glad.
We were planning to separate.
We were planning to separate.
We were intending
To get divorced.
We were intending to get divorced.
I'm so sorry.
We were planning to.
We were intending to.
That's our intention. Practice.
Exercise 1. Firm intentions.
Exercício número 1. Firmes intenções. Agora você vai desempenhar o papel da segunda moça neste diálogo.
First, an example. You should get a better job. I'm going to. Now you speak. You ought to advertise yourself more. I intend to. You can't stay in your present job. I'm not going to. ABC is a good company. Why don't you apply to them? I'm planning to. Why don't you phone them now? I was going to. And don't take no for an answer. I don't intend to.
Now, here's the song.
We're thinking,
Yes, we're thinking
of getting married. That's our intention. We're planning,
Yes, we're planning
to get married. That's our intention. That's our intention.
Termina aqui a lição 110. Lição 111. Como fazer apresentações. Escute. Dick Goodyear, um amigo americano de Sam Lovett, encontra-se na Inglaterra. Sem avisar, decide visitar a fábrica dos Lovett. Mas, infelizmente, nem Sam e nem Diana estão presentes para recebê-lo.
I'm afraid Mr. and Mrs. Lovett are both out of the office today. Can I help?
You won't remember me, but we met once about 18 months ago. My name's Dick Goodyear.
Oh, I remember. You're from New York.
That's right. I'm an old friend of Sam's.
What a shame. They're both in London today. But they'll be back this afternoon.
I can't stay that long, unfortunately. I'm on my way to Birmingham.
I hope you can stay for a coffee, though.
It'll be a great pleasure.
Good.
Well, your new factory is very impressive. Sam must be pleased.
He certainly is. What do you do for a living, Mr. Goodyear?
Please call me Dick. I'm in the import-export business.
Oh!
I run an agency in New York.
Repetition.
Agora escute estes termos e frases.
Do you remember me?
I'm a friend of a friend.
Of yours.
I'm a friend of a friend of yours.
We met about 2 years ago.
We met at John's place.
My name's Martin Williamson.
Where do you come from?
What's your job?
What do you do for a living?
I'm from Hadley.
It's a small village. On the outskirts of London.
Village.
Town.
City.
Suburb.
I sell insurance.
In other words,
I'm an insurance salesman.
what line of business are you in?
What line of business are you in?
I'm an import-export agent.
John's away at the moment.
Repita nas pausas os vocábulos e frases que for escutando.
Do you remember me?
I'm a friend of a friend.
Of yours.
I'm a friend of a friend of yours.
We met about 2 years ago.
We met at John's place.
My name's Martin Williamson.
Where do you come from?
What's your job?
What do you do for a living?
I'm from Hadley.
It's a small village. On the outskirts of London.
Village.
Town.
City.
Suburb.
I sell insurance.
In other words,
I'm an insurance salesman.
what line of business are you in?
What line of business are you in?
I'm an import-export agent.
John's away at the moment. Practice.
Exercise 1. Jobs.
Exercício número 1. Empregos, trabalhos. Responda a estas perguntas utilizando o material que você já preparou.
First, an example.
Do you know what David does for a living?
He's a painter.
Now you answer.
What's Frank Smith's job?
He's a doctor.
What does John Carter's sister do for a living?
She's a photographer.
What's Helen Church's father's job?
He's a farmer.
What line of business is Mary Turner's husband in?
He's a TV salesman.
What's Ron Berry's new job?
He's a telephone operator.
Exercise 3.
Audio crossword.
Exercício número 3. Áudio cruzadas. Preste atenção. Com as informações que conseguir, complete as cruzadas.
Here's the first person.
It's a lovely place here. The air is clean and everybody is very friendly. The houses are beautiful. I'll tell you something else, too. It's a cheap place to live. Some people will tell you that it's boring, but I don't agree with them. Lots of things happen here. But what I like best is the people. Everybody is very friendly and relaxed.
What is he talking about? Now here is the second person. I came here because everybody's always talking about it. I mean, it's a very exciting place, but it's not for me. Everything's very expensive. And you should see the people. Everybody walks around looking tense. Nobody ever seems to relax. I'm not going to stay here. It's too dirty.
And what is she talking about?
Now here's the song.
Do you remember me? I'm a friend of yours.
We met in a bar about 2 years ago
On the outskirts
of San Francisco. Do you remember me? I'm a friend of yours.
Termina aqui a lição 111. Lição 112. Como contar o que alguém falou? Escute. Depois de haver conversado com Dick Goodyear, Felicity King está pensando na possibilidade de utilizar a firma de importação e exportação de Dick para introduzir os produtos Lovett no mercado norte-americano. Sam Lovett está escutando com muito interesse o que Felicity está dizendo.
When he told me that he had an import-export agency, I immediately thought of Lovett products.
Of course. Why didn't I think of that myself?
Because you only think of Dick as a friend. Anyway, I suggested selling our products through his agency.
What was his reaction?
He said it was a wonderful idea. He wants to talk to you as soon as possible.
It was staring me in the face. I don't know why I didn't think of it myself.
Neither do I. He makes his money importing luxury goods from Europe. You make your money producing luxury goods in Europe. And you're friends.
Maybe that's the reason. I've always thought of Dick as a friend, not as a business contact. Repetition.
Agora preste muita atenção e depois repita nas pausas.
We talked about...
Selling perfume in America.
We talked about selling perfume in America.
Do you want to do it? I asked him.
If he wanted to do it.
I asked him if he wanted to do it.
It's a good idea.
He said
That it was a good idea.
He said that it was a good idea.
He said he liked it.
He told everybody that he liked it.
He told everybody that he liked it.
Why don't you talk to Sam?
It was a suggestion.
I suggested talking to Sam.
What did he say?
What was his reaction?
He told me that
He didn't have time.
he told me that he didn't have time.
I haven't got time.
That's what he said.
Practice.
Exercise 1. Reporting.
Exercício número 1. Dando informações. Escute a conversa entre Sam Lovett e Robert Saunders e anote o que cada um vai dizendo. Pare o gravador toda vez que precisar de tempo para anotar cada parte que quiser.
Why don't you join the firm?
I'm very interested.
I want you to join us.
Can I think about it?
Agora escute uma informação sobre essa conversa. Anote também.
Sam Lovett talked to Robert Saunders about joining the firm. Robert Saunders said he was very interested. Sam Lovett told Robert Saunders he wanted him to join them. Robert Saunders asked if he could think about it.
Agora nos encontramos com Tim e a senhora Bennet.
I'd like a word with you, Tim. I'm fed up with your rabbit. Please stop it coming into my garden.
I'm very sorry.
E agora, a informação sobre a conversa entre Tim e a senhora Bennet.
Mrs. Bennet talked to Tim about his rabbit. She told him she was fed up with it. She asked him to stop it coming into her garden. Tim said he was very sorry.
Now here's the song.
I talked to him about it. I asked him if he liked it. What did he say? What did he say? What was his reaction? He said that he liked it. He told me that he liked it. That's what he said, yes, that's what he said. That was his reaction.
Aqui termina a lição 112.
Aqui termina o lado B.